Hi, I will tell you about the case that led to Amber Alerts. Here is my
Audience.
Have you ever wondered how Amber Alerts were created? Well, I will tell you. According to missingkids.org, Amber Alerts were a result of a crime case about a 9-year-old little girl named Amber. On January 13th, 1996, Amber Hagerman and her 5-year-old little brother Ricky were riding their bikes around their neighborhood. Their mother Donna let their children ride their bikes no further than the end of the street. The children rode their bikes down to an abandoned grocery parking lot, and this was definitely out of the range. Ricky felt guilty about disobeying his mother, and he told his sister Amber. Amber was having fun riding her bike and wasn't ready to go home yet, so Ricky went home alone. When Ricky arrived home alone, he told his grandfather Jimmy that he was not with Amber. His grandfather told him to go back to get his sister. A few minutes went by, and Ricky left to go get his sister, and his grandfather Jimmy was feeling uneasy, so he went to go where the kids were riding their bikes. When his grandfather arrived, he was met with a parking lot full of police with no sign of Amber. 4 days went by after Amber's disappearance, and unfortunately her body was found and she was not alive. Her case is still unsolved. With her death, her death sparked interest with the local community, and news stations covered her case, but it was nowhere near widespread. The residents started to, oh, you're right. Here's a photo of Amber, and then here's the bike she was riding. The residents talked about how to inform time-sensitive information nationwide. Diane Simon called into a radio station to discuss how weather stations send out alerts about bad weather and how to implement a similar system for missing children. Local radio broadcasters used this idea to use their radio equipment to spread awareness. This ended up being a huge success, and other radio stations nationwide were joining this practice. This led to the creation of the Amber Alert system we know today. The Amber acronym in Amber Alert stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. According to Walden University, Amber Alerts are in all 50 states and have rescued over 900 children. In 2003, President Bush signed the PROTECT Act into law that provides emergency preparedness response tools to implement a national Amber Alert program. Amber's untimely death resulted in the Amber Alert system, which we are truly grateful for. However, her death was avoidable, but with the small coverage, there still has been no killer caught. It is truly tragic that a little girl died, but it is important to remember that her death created the change that has aided to the safe return into hundreds of children today. These are examples of our Amber Alerts that we see today. This is on our cell phone, and this is what we see on the internet. And then here are some stats of Amber Alerts. And there's been over 1,100 children that have been recovered due to the alerts, 82 alert plans throughout the United States, and over 131 children that have been recovered due to wireless emergency alerts. Thank you.